Russian troops have breached the last Ukrainian stronghold in Mariupol, and there's a bloody battle underway inside. That's the new and dire message from the Ukrainian soldiers trapped and surrounded inside the Aztovstal steel plant. The city's mayor says hundreds of civilians, including 30 children, are still inside there. New video shows the Russians unleashing an ungodly amount of firepower on that steel plant. Pro-Russian separatists released this footage today. The Ukrainian commander on site says the Russians have broken into the plant and that there's been heavy fighting over the past 2 days. But even in the face of the overwhelming odds, the Ukrainian defenders are said to be refusing to surrender.
We've been holding a circular defense at the Azovstal plant. It is the second day that the enemy broke into the plant. There are heavy, bloody battles. I am proud of my soldiers who are making inhuman efforts to restrain the enemy's onslaught. The situation is very difficult, but no matter what, we continue to keep the order to hold the defense.
Meantime, an Associated Press investigation has found the Russian airstrike that slaughtered civilians in that theater in Mariupol was far deadlier than originally reported. The AP estimates close to 600 innocent civilians, including children and the elderly, died in that strike back in March. But the AP notes an exact death toll is impossible to determine. The victims were all sheltering in the theater. The word children painted in Russian in huge white letters outside the building. You can clearly see it in the satellite image. And this is video from inside the theater in the days before the attack. You can see the crowds of civilians packed inside, and you can hear and see small children. NBC's Cal Perry live in Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, for us tonight. Cal.
Shep, there is growing concern amongst Ukrainian officials that siege in that site, that Azovstal steel plant, could be now in its final hours as Russian forces reportedly now moving in on the complex itself. And this new dramatic video showing us the firepower that the Russian forces are using in and around that plant in the city of Mariupol. According to a U.S. defense official, Russian forces have now started to pull back from that city, possibly an ominous sort of sign of what's to come for the civilians who are huddled in that plant. They say just about 2,000 soldiers remaining in and around that area as Russian forces now pivoting their focus on an attack in that eastern part of the country. All of this coming just a few days before May the 9th, Victory Day in Russia. There's a lot of speculation here that Russia could have some kind of a parade in Mariupol. We have heard from residents there saying that Russian forces are cleaning up part of that city. Now, all of this coming on day 2 of what has been a steady bombardment across the country by Russian airstrikes. We had airstrikes in the central part of the country today, seeming to focus on railway infrastructure. It was the same case yesterday, where over 10 missiles hit railway infrastructure sites across the western part of the country. It's clearly a message from Russia that those rail lines being used to deliver weapons to the front are now, as they would say it, a legitimate target, Shep.
Cal, what of this European Union proposal to ban Russian oil?
48 hours ago, it seemed like it was going to be something easy to do, that European Union countries would rally around it. Not so clear anymore. We heard from Slovakia and Hungary today saying that it would take them at least another 18 months to wean themselves off Russian oil. So perhaps not the blockade or the embargo that we once thought it would be, Shep.
Cal Perry live in the Ukrainian capital.